Hey there, welcome to the locker room. Coach Arias here. Today's message is, what does spring and pride have in common? Pop quiz. What do you think? What does spring and pride both have in common? You guessed it, they both come before the fall. Both spring comes before the fall, pride also comes before the fall. Proverbs 29:23 says, one's pride will bring him low, but he who is lowly in spirit will obtain honor. People that lack humility and have too much of a sense of pride share some of these traits. They're entitled. They feel like people should do for them, that people owe them things. They have a sense of entitlement. Another thing is they have a sense of arrogance, that I'm better than you. I'm bigger, better, faster, stronger, classier. I'm just arrogant, a sense of that I'm better than everybody else. Third trait or quality is that they can't learn anymore. They feel like they know it all. They're not coachable. They've worked enough and they can't learn anymore from anybody else, especially somebody that is not as good as them. Another trait that people have that have too much pride is that they don't forgive others, that they have a hard time if something didn't go their way or if somebody they perceive did something to hurt them, they can't forgive other people. Overconfidence in pride comes before the fall. Let's look at some of the qualities that combat that. Let's look at people that walk with humility. They have a sense of being able to stay coachable and to learn. I don't care if they're 30 years old, 40, 50 years old, 30 years of experience. They always have a sense of, I can learn from anybody. They don't have, well, I've been in this job for 20 years and I've got more experience. I can't learn from somebody that has 5 years of experience. People that are meek in spirit and that are humble always have a sense that they can learn from the janitor because there's always things to learn and they're not better than anybody else. Another positive trait of people that are humble versus people that have too much pride is that they're not afraid to get dirty. One of the things that I know about McDonald's is I have a couple friends that own franchises at McDonald's. Do you know where you start at McDonald's? I don't care if you want to own the franchise. I don't care if you got millions to invest. You start out serving burgers and fries at the door. Yes, sir, can I help you? Thank you for being at McDonald's. Here's your bag and fries, and I hope they're hot. Give them a smile. Because you got to get dirty. You got to be humble. You got to be willing to get down dirty, roll your sleeves up, and connect with the market that you're going to serve in order to be lifted up. You got too much pride. I ain't doing that. I'm not serving burgers and fries. I'm too good for that. So we got to avoid those things. Another positive trait that people that have humility have is that they ask for advice. They're open to help. They're always having that H2O. They're humble, they're hungry, and they're open for coaching. And the last thing, that a lot of these are opposites of the first few traits that we went over, is that they have a sense of forgiveness. That they're so humble that they understand that they have made mistakes in the past, so they must forgive others for their shortcomings. It doesn't mean that you allow your kindness to be a weakness, that you allow people to run all over you or anything like that. But I mean, in a sense of, I'm okay with what has happened. I forgive you. I wish no harm upon you. I wish you nothing but greatness. We might not be able to connect forever, but I don't wish any harm on you, and I have nothing but the greatest intentions for you, and I'm able to forgive those people. So I want you to remember these things. Let's make sure that we don't have too much pride that comes before the fall. What does spring and pride have in common? Both of them come before the fall. Let's avoid the fall. Let's avoid too much pride. Let's ball till we fall. Guys, thanks for joining me this week in the locker room. We'll see you guys all next week.